to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all had a great day, a productive day. We back at it. Before I start, I'm gonna smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. We're like 16 subs away. Shout out to you guys. If you want to find me on Facebook, my Facebook is in the description. LOE Visuals. I love you guys so much. So let's talk about it. So, Sebastian Fundora, if you guys don't know, WBC, WBO champion at 154. I don't know if they scripted him for that WBO yet, but they might have. I gotta go check and see. But beat Tim Tszyu. Last big one, he beat Tim Tszyu and got those titles. But he's 21-1 and 1, 13 KOs. And he says that he wants a fight with Terrence Crawford, but he's focused on Errol Spence right now. If you guys don't know, him and Errol Spence, 28-1, 22 KOs. Supposed to be fighting. It was supposed to be, you know, happening in November-ish, but I don't know. It's not looking like it's gonna happen, if you ask me. And I'll talk about the Crawford stuff at the back half, but I'll just talk about Spence first. Spence got in the ring after Sebastian Fundora won those titles and said, you know, he wants to fight. And we thought that, you know, maybe Fundora will fight Bud, but since Spence being more popular right now, well, yeah, Spence is still more popular and, you know, brings more money. I'm guessing he may feel that way, or, you know, he may feel that Spence brings more money to him at the moment, the bigger fight, and he wants that fight. Now, as far as the fight, he could possibly lose. We can just go out there and disregard, because what Bud does well, we don't know what Fundora does well. Fundora likes to get inside, and you will be basically benefiting Spence by letting them get in the inside. It's, you know, if you do win, they can promote you, and now you're the guy at PBC. But if you lose, now they just bring Errol Spence back to be the guy. You know, one loss, it's not gonna matter. They're just gonna remember what he's did for them lately, and that's get a big win over Fundora. But yeah, we knew he was gonna try to fight Spence over Crawford. It was just, so I really can't trust what he's saying as far as, oh yeah, I want to fight with Crawford. Well, in all honesty, you could have got in a ring after that fight with Madrimov. You are the unified champion, 54. You could have gotten in that ring, but we know he's not really trying to fight Bud right now. And in all honesty, he would give Bud a lot of challenges, being, you know, so tall he could actually pose a threat and, you know, make it difficult for Bud. But, you know, these guys be so terrified and scared, you know, to really make a name for themselves. So, you know, he's trying to take the safer fight, which he feels is Errol Spence. And I don't know if Errol Spence is the safest fight for him. He could lose, you know. Besides that, him cutting Tim Tszyu, if he didn't cut Tim Tszyu with a dirty shot, which it was a bow that caught Tim Tszyu, if I'm not mistaken. He caught Tim Tszyu with a bow, cut Tim Tszyu, and, you know, he started to control the fight. And that's strictly because when, you know, all that blood, you know, you losing oxygen, you can't see. So, you know, that affected Tim Tszyu. But early on, before that, Tim Tszyu was doing very well in that fight. He was doing very well against Sebastian Fundora. And I'm just being honest. But for him to say, yeah, he wants Crawford, I just don't believe it. You know? I just don't believe it. And if he did, it's probably not going to happen until 2025. He's basically putting that on the back half of his career. Well, not back half of his career, but he's putting it on the back burner because we know, what if the Spence fight doesn't get done in November and they fight January? It could definitely end up being like that because PBC isn't pushing out dates like that. They're not pushing out shows every month like they used to. They're struggling to find dates over there. And they might be, you know, giving the boot to Earl by putting this fight on the back burner and pushing it out and making his lay off longer because, you know, he fought Terrence Crawford and they didn't want him to fight Terrence Crawford. So Al could definitely just be, yeah, we're going to make you wait, more ring rush. And now you're going in that fight with Fundora a year off. It looks, it's bad. How are you going to get it done if you're Spence, if you know, because that's what it's looking like from Al Haymon. If you guys just paying attention to what's going on, you know, because they haven't announced the fight, so we don't even know if it's done. But most likely it seems to be next for Fundora because he's not talking about it. But for him just to use Crawford's name right now, it's just to keep his name hot because Crawford is what's going on. He's hot right now. But for you to say you want to fight and you didn't get in that ring, or you basically went quiet when you won those titles. You knew. You was trying to make sure you get the Spence fight. Because I wanted to see, you know, him and Bully lock up, and I thought it would have been good because I thought Fundora had an edge, you know, as far as youth and size. He could pose a lot of threats for Terrence Crawford, but, you know, he chose Spence, and basically, you know, I guess he feels that Spence bring him more money. I can't knock him, but, you know, for him to use Crawford's name when you know you don't really want to fight Crawford, it's a clout chase move. If you ask me, I think it's a clout chase move from Fundora. I just got to keep it a stat. I just don't know. I don't think he's serious about, you know, fighting Terrence Crawford, and he's just basically using his name right now just to, you know, stay hot. And I can't blame him. You know, it's a smart thing to do, but we know you're not serious about fighting Terrence. So, you know, I'm definitely going to, you know, tune into the Spence and Fundora fight. I'm not going to lie like I'm not. I'm definitely going to tune in and watch it. I just think if it's pushed out, the longer it's pushed out, the more it benefits Fundora. If, you know, if it happens this year, you know, Spence could possibly, you know, make it close and get a win. But we don't know if Spence still, you know, has it. A lot of people feel like he's a shell of himself. You know, coming off that car accident, the loss to Bud. You know, that's a lot. And we don't know if Spence just has it, but I still think Spence has, you know, a lot left. You know, he's 34, but he still has a lot left. And I always say, guys, I don't think one fight defines a fighter. I'm not one of those, yeah, you lost one time, so we're never watching you again. I don't think you can ever, you know, win another fight again. I don't do that. Am I? So that's just how I feel, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Fundora will actually get in there with Bud, or he's just using his name, you know, keep his name hot, you know, even though he knows he's fighting Earl Spence next? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure y'all smash the like button, hit that sub button. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. We like 15 subs away. Shout out to y'all. I love you guys so much. I'm out.